Hi, Dave here, WA4BWO. We're at the Saturday morning S.E.T. in Zolfo Springs at Pioneer Park. This is an ARES exercise, Amateur Radio Emergency Services exercise, to find a Fox, which is a small transmitter that's a low-powered transmitter hidden somewhere south of us, about 3 miles away. It's giving out a signal, a continuous transmitted signal, maybe every 5 seconds. And these guys who are going to be going out, and we're going to talk with the two teams that are going out, they're going to try to find this with direction finding equipment and a handheld beam antenna and a handheld transceiver. So what they're going to be doing is try to find this thing, and this is the main trailer. Behind me is the operations center, and we've got a tower here, and we can pick up the Fox. They just got the Fox hidden somewhere down, and I'm not going to tell you where. The guys will have to find it. So the next segment's going to be visit with the two teams, and then we're going to find out who the winner is. And this is used mainly for downed aircraft or finding people that are lost with radios, putting out a signal, trying to find somebody with radio direction finding equipment. It's a good exercise for amateur radio emergency services. WA4BWO here on a Saturday morning set, Pioneer Park, Zolfo Springs, Florida. This is one of the teams that's going to be going out and trying to find a transmitter. Give me your names and your call first, starting with you, Randy.
I'm Randy, K4EZM.
Okay.
I'm Skip, W1MIV.
Jim, AP4GU.
Okay, and you guys are going out on a fox hunt, right?
Right.
What kind of antenna are you going to be using?
We've got a directional antenna made with measuring tape, a little Yagi.
We're going to take a look at that in just a second. That's a homebrew job, I'm assuming. What kind of transceiver?
A Kenwood handy talkie.
Okay, we're going to find this little Fox, right?
Right. Maybe a bobcat or something. Preferably.
A quick description for the people who don't know what a fox hunt is.
It's a little radio, just a little transmitter that sets and transmits on a ELT frequency, simulating a downed aircraft or some such vehicle like that.
Okay, and it's hidden, right?
Yeah.
So you guys got to go find it.
Right. Yes.
Give me a brief description of how you're going to find it. How do you do this? What do you do?
Radio direction finding.
Okay.
Pull the antenna out, you find a stronger signal, you drive in that direction, take another fix on it, and hopefully find it.
Not
have to drive to Chicago to find it.
Triangulate on the signal.
Okay, very good. Okay, this is team number Alpha. These are the alpha dogs, right? Okay, and good luck on the fox hunt, guys.
Thank you.
Hi, Dave here, WA4BWO. This is Team Bravo, or Ahmed, as they call themselves, on the S.E.T., the Saturday emergency training set that we're doing. And this is the fox hunt. And would you give me your name and your call?
My name is Norman, and the call sign is Kilo Delta 4 Golf Mike Kilo.
Okay, and this is?
My name's JC. My call sign is Kilo 4 Romeo Tango Tower.
Okay, they're going to be participating as Team Bravo in the fox hunt, and there's going to be another team that's going to start out. And what kind of equipment are you guys going to be using?
Well, basically, it's a homemade tape Yagi. I've got what's called an offset attenuator that I use with a Bofang handheld.
And that's a Bofang handheld?
Yes.
That's from overseas, right?
Yeah, it's the from China.
From China, okay. And give me a little bit of direction as to how you're going to do this.
Well, this right here being our starting point, waiting to hear that the fox is running, and I've got to get a general direction, take the first reading, draw it on the map, move 5 or 6 miles, take a second reading, try to find out where the two lines cross at. Head that direction. As we get close, we fine tune where the fox might be at.
Okay, and this is specifically could be used for emergency use. How can it be used for emergency use?
Well, this is used quite a bit with downed aircraft. It's used, besides using satellite, but it's for the ground teams to be able to, instead of wandering over square miles of woods, to be able to have a very close idea where it's at so that they can head that direction. animals that's got the chips put in them for whenever an animal is lost or found. Quite often it can be used for that, for locating where that animal is at.
Really cool.
There's always that possibility that a person that might be mentally disabled or whatever may have something similar. And if they wander away, it can be used for locating that person.
Okay, a lot of emergency communications going on and emergency operations and training exercises going on. This is all for ham radio, and ham radio, of course, when no one else works, ham radio works, right?
That's a fact.
That's a fact. And so we're out here on Saturday, and we're going to be doing this S.E.T., and this is Team Ahmed. That's Team Bravo. Going to be going out and trying to find the fox hidden someplace in about a 10 or 12 square mile area. So good luck, guys. Hope you win.
Thank you.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
All right. Here at WA4BWO, we are with Team C. This is Team 3, number 3 on the fox hunt on the S.E.T. on Saturday morning, and I'm with Bob. WA4NZI, I believe is your call. WA0NZI. His name is Bob. Bob, would you tell me just a little bit about your equipment and what you got here?
Okay, what I actually have here is just a handheld, about 25 years old, but it still works.
Still a good one.
And it's of the vintage that I can still understand just a little bit of. The antenna belongs to Fred, AA4ME. When I get in closer, I'll actually use just a little short antenna on this receiver, but running it through a variable attenuator, and to kind of use it to indicate from the signal strength meter on the radio, indicate how close we may be getting to the hidden transmitter.
So you'll be narrowing it down, zeroing in on where it's at by dousing the radio signal, by making the signal weaker.
Yeah.
With your radio, right?
As I get in and noticing if we go forward, is it increasing in signal strength or is it weakening?
Okay, and that'll give you your direction.
That'll give some of the direction. It's weak enough that we'll have to go quite a ways from here to pick that up.
Okay. Do you know which direction it is? Can you tell which direction it is right now?
We were told that in as much as it's quite weak, they recommended we go out to the highway and then north. North,
okay. So we're going to go north and looking for the fox, which is north of us evidently. So it's a very weak signal. He's got a pretty fancy handheld but antenna. This is a dual band, but he's only going to be using one band because we're only transmitting on one band, 2 meters. And that's the long antenna elements here. That's the 2 meters. This is also for 440, which is the smaller ones, but we're not using that one today.
This antenna is actually designed for picking up amateur satellites and moving it around like that. That's what this extra little addition here is, to put it on a tripod.
Okay.
But in amateur satellites, they'll have one band for transmit and another band for receive.
Right.
So this would work for that.
So this would work for amateur satellites when they're using 2 bands. But today we're only using 1 band to find the fox, and it's hidden somewhere north. So Bob's going to be joined by his partner who's on their way. They'll be here, and she will be here in just a minute. And then they're going to go out and see if they can find the fox. So good luck.
Thanks, Dave.
All right. And we are with Team C. This is Team C on the S.E.T. and the fox hunt. Bob, WA0NZI, and Christine, what's your call?
KK4KJN.
KK4KJN, and they're going to be out looking for the fox, and I'm not going to hold them up. They're going to hit 17 and go north, okay?
Okay.
Look for the fox. Good luck. Hope you find it.
Thank you.
Nice to see you.
Thank you.
Okay.